fire alarm control panel does indeed require a directory for zones or initiating device locations. This requirement is in place to facilitate quick and accurate response by emergency personnel in the event of a fire. The directory serves as a crucial tool for firefighters and other first responders, enabling them to pinpoint the exact location of a fire or other emergency within a building. Firstly, consider the importance of rapid response during a fire. Every second counts, and delays in locating the fire's origin can have dire consequences. A well-organized and readily accessible zone directory can significantly reduce response times by guiding firefighters directly to the affected area. Without a directory, responders would have to waste valuable time searching through the building, potentially allowing the fire to spread and endangering lives. Secondly, the directory provides essential information about the building's layout and the specific areas covered by each zone. This is particularly important in large or complex buildings where it may not be immediately obvious which area a particular initiating device corresponds to. The directory typically includes a list of all zones within the building along with a description of the areas they encompass. For example, a zone might be labeled second floor, east wing, or main lobby, smoke detector. Thirdly, the directory should be located in a readily accessible location, typically near the fire alarm control panel itself. This ensures that responders can quickly consult the directory upon arrival at the scene. The directory should be clearly labeled and easy to read even in low light conditions. Some jurisdictions may also require that a duplicate directory be located in a secondary location, such as the building's main entrance or security desk. Fourthly, the information contained in the directory must be accurate and up-to-date. Any changes to the building's layout or the configuration of the fire alarm system must be reflected in the directory as soon as possible. This includes adding or removing zones, renaming zones, or changing the location of initiating devices. Regular inspections and maintenance of the fire alarm system should include a review of the zone directory to ensure its accuracy. Fifthly, in addition to the zone directory, it is often helpful to provide floor plans of the building that clearly indicate the location of all initiating devices. These floor plans can be posted near the fire alarm control panel or included in the zone directory itself. The floor plan should be large enough to be easily readable and should be oriented in a way that is consistent with the building's actual layout. Sixthly, the specific requirements for zone directories and initiating device location may vary depending on the jurisdiction and the applicable building codes. It is essential to consult the local fire marshal or building inspector to determine the exact requirements for a particular building. These requirements may be outlined in the International Fire Code or the National Fire Protection Association standards such as NFPA 72. Seventhly, consider the different types of initiating devices that may be connected to the fire alarm system. These devices can include smoke detectors, heat detectors, manual pull stations, and sprinkler flow switches. The zone directory should clearly identify the type of initiating device located in each zone. For example, a zone might be labeled second floor, west wing, smoke detectors, or main lobby, pull station. Eighthly, the zone directory should also include contact information for the person or company responsible for maintaining the fire alarm system. This information can be invaluable for responders who need to troubleshoot problems with the system or obtain additional information about the building's fire safety features. The contact information should include a phone number that is answered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ninthly, it is important to train building occupants on the location and purpose of the zone directory. This training should be included as part of the building's fire safety plan. Occupants should be instructed on how to use the directory to report a fire or other emergency to the fire department. They should also be instructed on how to evacuate the building safely in the event of a fire. Tenthly, regular fire drills should be conducted to test the effectiveness of the fire alarm system and the building's fire safety plan. These drills should include a review of the zone directory and the procedures for reporting a fire. The drills should be conducted at different times of day and on different days of the week to ensure that all occupants are familiar with the procedures. The importance of a fire alarm zone directory cannot be overstated. It is a critical component of a comprehensive fire safety plan that can save lives and protect property. By providing firefighters and other first responders with the information they need to quickly locate and extinguish a fire, the directory can help to minimize damage and prevent injuries. Moreover, consider the legal and regulatory implications of not having a properly maintained zone directory. In many jurisdictions, it is a violation of the building code to operate a fire alarm system without a valid and up-to-date directory. Such violations can result in fines, penalties, and even the closure of the building. Therefore, it is essential to ensure that the zone directory is always in compliance with all applicable regulations. Furthermore, the design and implementation of a fire alarm zone directory should take into account the specific needs and characteristics of the building. For example, a hospital or nursing home may require a more detailed and comprehensive directory than an office building or retail store. The directory should be tailored to the unique layout, occupancy, and fire hazards of the building. In addition to the physical zone directory, it may also be beneficial to provide an electronic version of the directory that can be accessed via computer or mobile device. This can be particularly useful for firefighters who are responding to a fire in a large or complex building. The electronic directory can be updated more easily than a physical directory and can be accessed remotely. Moreover, the fire alarm control panel itself should be equipped with a display that clearly indicates the zone in which a fire has been detected. This display should be located in a prominent location on the panel and should be easily readable. The display should also provide information about the type of initiating device that triggered the alarm. The fire alarm system should be inspected and tested regularly to ensure that it is functioning properly. These inspections should be conducted by a qualified fire alarm technician and should include a review of the zone directory. Any deficiencies that are identified during the inspection should be corrected immediately. The zone directory should be reviewed and updated whenever there are any changes to the building's layout or the configuration of the fire alarm system. This includes adding or removing zones, renaming zones, or changing the location of initiating devices. The directory should also be reviewed and updated whenever there are any changes to the building's occupancy or fire hazards. Building owners and managers should work closely with their fire alarm contractor to ensure that the zone directory is properly maintained and that it meets all applicable requirements. The fire alarm contractor can provide guidance on the design, implementation, and maintenance of the directory. They can also conduct regular inspections and tests of the fire alarm system to ensure that it is functioning properly. In summary, a fire alarm control panel indeed requires a directory for zones or initiating device locations. This directory is crucial for facilitating quick and accurate responses by emergency personnel, providing essential information about the building's layout and the specific areas covered by each zone. It must be located in an accessible location, accurate, up-to-date, and tailored to the specific needs of the building. Compliance with local fire codes and regulations is essential, and regular maintenance and training are necessary to ensure the effectiveness of the fire safety plan. It's a critical investment in safety and protection.